I was at Barfields Park today where the score was Largs Thistle 3, Yoker 1. Basement Boys Largs recorded only a second home League One of the season and still harbour hopes of the Great Escape. It was a convincing win for them over Yoker, and Largs could have won by many more. Thistle started with the win behind them but squandered some early opportunities. Nicky Jameson's header was too direct, and then another 25-yard effort from Jameson was well blocked by Yoker keeper Winslow. Largs skipper Kevin Struthers, he took advantage of Yoker indecision after a poor kick-out, and his rasping shot on the angle just finished wide of the right post. Thistle's opening goal arrived in 41 minutes. Good work from Scott Keogh on the left, and Marks ran on into the box and cleverly lifted the ball over the keeper's head from about 16 yards. Against the win in the second half, Thistle resumed in commanding fashion, pressing Yoker in all areas of play, forcing them into mistakes. Fisher made the byline, sailing across, which Keogh did well to outjump his defender, but just couldn't get it on target as it just went wide. Marks was clean through, but Winslow blocked, and then Struthers' rebound was cleared to safety by a defender. And then the Largs captain Struthers, he had his own chance, but he slipped on his way through to goal on the right hand side, and his angled effort fizzed across the face of goal. Graham Muir then had a superb half volley from the edge of the area for the Barfields men, but the keeper Winslow, he got his hand tipped, but the referee bizarrely and his assistants gave no corner kick. Jameson at the other end denied Yoker with a crucial challenge, and it was pure significant as Largs went up the park and they moved 2-0 ahead. Struthers got in at the far post to connect with a deep cross and head into the net, and it was 3-0 in 86 minutes as Sean Pearce hit the ball sure and fine, a quality finish after good work from Frizzell on the right hand side. Largs hadn't looked like conceding, but Yoker grabbed a goal at the death after an innocuous looking ball through, and Bisland converted from close range. Thistle have made a bad habit of not taking their chances in games, but finally impressed with some good goals and dominant play. However, they could have won by many more. In the relegation scrap, Largs are in bottom spot, still have it all to do with 15 points, with 9 league games remaining for them. As for Yoker, they sit on 17 points, but have 3 games in hand over Thistle. So, the final score at Barfields, Largs Thistle 3, Yoker 1. After the match, I spoke to Largs Thistle assistant manager Stuart Davidson. The boys did really well. Anyway, with Stuart Davidson after Largs Thistle's 3-1 win over Yoker, a good win.
It was a good win and equally a good performance. So we're absolutely delighted with the team today. They spoke to you last week about the second half performance at Pollock, and that's what the boys have just carried on into the day with the same tempo, same enthusiasm. The work rate was tremendous. So again, as I says, I'm proud of the boys for the way they worked today, and to get the goals and win comfortably is brilliant.
Yep. In terms of like Sir James Marks took his goal well, quite a stunning goal actually.
Yep, it's a great goal for James. Great finish, and that's what we've been trying to tell James. That's where he should be, playing on the shoulder, defences, so he can go into balls like that. And he listened, and that's exactly what he done today. We've been mixing the strikers up a bit lately, giving them all a chance, and just time for somebody to take that jersey, and all of a sudden 3 of them scored today. So it's gave us a wee bit of a thought. But I thought the full team were great today, but the 2 boys up front put in a real shift. So they did.
I think Jameson's getting the man of the match award, but like you say, that does indicate right throughout the team. Yep. Midfield as well, McDonald and Struthers, everybody played their part.
That's it. People were saying to me in there, he done well, and then he done well, and there's that many boys. The full team, it was a great team performance. But I think Big Nicky edges it, because that tackle at the end was absolutely tremendous. That'd be 1 each going into the latter part of the game. So I thought Nicky was brilliant. His all-round game was brilliant today, and we've been telling Nicky just in training and stuff to cut out wee bad habits like going on wanders and leaving gaps in the defence. And the last couple of weeks he's been listening to us, and he's took it in, and you could see that in his performance today. So I was delighted for the big man today. He was brilliant.
And let's say Struthers then got that second goal. Tell us a bit about the build-up and whatnot. That was good.
I'm trying to think back. I think I was talking to the bench at the time. Was it the one? Oh, Murray put it in, didn't he?
Right,
Yep, it was a great move. Murray put in a great cross, and that's exactly where we want our strikers to be. Exactly. In that box, getting on the end of good deliveries.
And it was good for Piercy as well to get that.
Piercy as well, and it was for us that actually done brilliant. He was filled 3 times before he actually got the ball in, and he's put in a great ball, and it was a great finish for Piercy, which we know he's good at when he gets the chances.
It's all really all roads to Irvine Fix now, isn't it? This Wednesday, this is another big one for Largs. Can't get something down.
Well, it's one game at a time, as we told the boys, but going into the Irvine Vix game, it could put us in a right good position to get to safety. So if we can play the same tempo, the same attitude as we did today, then there's no reason why we can't go there and win.
Sure.
But the only thing is you've got boys who are working that can't make it, and it's that time of the season when the boys have got other commitments, which is fair enough with work and stuff, but we just need to rally around and try and get the points and go for it. So we're confident going into Wednesday.
Right, I'm with Kevin Struthers after Alexis Strino win it against Yoker. Great performance today. You'll be glad to get in the score sheet too.
Definitely. Nice to get a goal, but more importantly, just to win a game and get 3 points. We knew how big it was to get 3 points today, and also took a bit of encouragement for the second half performance against Pollock last week, where I thought we were very unlucky not to get a result. But no, delighted for the boys today, and delighted for the manager and Arnie as well to get 3 points. Takes a bit of pressure off and hopefully get a bit of momentum now going into Wednesday night.
As one of the more experienced players, as we say, and the captain,
aye.
What kind of changes do you think that Arnie and Brian have brought to the fight?
For me, it's about mentality. It's a totally different mentality. It's a winning mentality that they're trying to install in the boys. It takes time when a new manager comes in, and things are going to change, and it takes time for these things to bed in. But I'm starting to feel now that everybody's on the same page, everybody's fighting for the same cause, and it's took us to be in this position now for the boys to realise that we really need to knuckle down, fight for each other, press teams all over the park. But I'm just glad that it's coming to fold. We're starting to see it.
Excellent. Take us to your own goal, because it was a good goal.
Quick free kick. It was clever play, but I think it was Fish and Murray down the right hand side, and Murray stole a wee yard on a fullback, and Murray's got a good delivery, and I stole a wee yard on the guy. It was Martin, man. It was a great ball by Murray, and I just had to put it in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And let's say, I mean, could you even more today?
Definitely. But as I say, if we start the game in the right tempo and get in teams' faces, don't let them settle, then eventually you grind teams down and you'll get chances. And we went through a stage in the season where we were going through games and we weren't creating any chances. But now you can see boys are working hard for each other, pressing teams, and we're getting chances. And if you get chances, you're going to score goals. You score goals, you're going to win games.
And the big games keep coming. You've got Wicks on Wednesday.
I was talking about that in the changing room after the game. I'm glad we've got a game on Wednesday night, because it keeps the momentum. It can keep the momentum going. You can keep building on that, because when Arnie and Slaves come in, we won our first game against Ardeer, but then there was a break of 2 weeks where we didn't have a game, so you can't really get building the momentum. But this time we've got won a game a day, got a game on Wednesday to keep that momentum going, game next Saturday, so hopefully we can build a bit of momentum, get points on the board and get ourselves out of this mess we're in.
Right, brilliant. Okay, Kevin,
thanks, Carl.
Thanks very much.